Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Bradman cricket, where we have actually got some contract offers here for the Big Bash. As you see, 3 offers: Brisbane Heat, the Scorchers, and the Sydney Sixers. And we're definitely not going to the Sixers, because, you know, Sydney, definitely not going there. It was down to the Brisbane Heat and Scorchers, but actually going to choose the Perth Scorchers. I actually like the Scorchers. They're probably, you know, I go for Brisbane Heat because, you know, they're the Queensland side, but I probably like the Scorchers probably a touch better. So we've chosen them, and just I know for the fact that the Scorchers are very good in this game, and they're obviously good in real life. So, you know, if we can make it into the finals and potentially win a Big Bash, that'd be pretty nice. But as you see, the first game here taking on the Hurricanes, and we are 1 for 107 in the 11th over. Shaun Marsh, 69 of 29, as Doug Bollinger is coming in. Doug Bollinger playing for the Hurricanes. And this is where, okay, so I was a little silly because I totally forgot all about it, but when I started the new career mode, I didn't actually update the teams. So I could have gone into the academy and made all the, you know, the Big Bash sides more up to date, but it's weird because it seems like some of the teams or some of the players have been like updated to the teams they play for now, but obviously some haven't been. You know, obviously Doug Bollinger playing for the Hurricanes, but I'm like when did Bollinger, like someone tell me, when did Bollinger play for the Hurricanes? Because I can't remember. I don't think he ever has he? I mean, maybe just the game, just sometimes other players get contracts at different clubs. That obviously makes sense as well, but as we go downtown there, but I guess that makes sense. So you'll see, another thing you'll probably see is like occasionally a double up of players, and that'll actually come up in the next game we play. So this will actually be a double episode, just because these T20 games, they're over pretty quickly, as back-to-back boundaries. This one's actually just going to clear the rope, 75 meter 6. You know, Evan Golb is coming in here, just putting them on the spot. He's actually, Golb, isn't he playing for the Stars? He played for the Stars this season, didn't he? He actually was pretty good for them. I mean, Golbus is actually pretty good T20 player. He bowls a little quicker than what he does in the game here. Like, Jesus, he's bowling like reasonably quick offies at the moment, like 100 Ks, but he can crank it up a little bit. But as you see, I mean, 30 runs to win off 48 balls. The game's over. The game's over thanks to Shaun Marsh, and obviously Simon Kadich went really well as well. I mean, Simon Kadich, dude, I really didn't expect Simon Kadich to be so good in T20s, because, you know, he was, like, I liked him as a player. I thought he was a good test match player, but when he was, like, in the T20 Scorchers side opening, I'm like, are you kidding me? Kadich being a T20 player? Doesn't seem right, but he's actually a really good T20 player. Obviously, he's retired a couple of years now, but a good player. As we just take Bollinger straight over cover there. That is a beautiful shot. Just picking the gaps, 24 off 9. We're going pretty nicely, and that looks pretty dang close. We try to cut that from like middle and leg, and are they going to challenge that? I probably would have challenged this. I think it's out. It might have, I didn't really pay attention. It might have just pitched outside leg. That's the only thing that might have saved me. I mean, height seemed okay, so it was close. It was very close. As Marsh, still on 69. We've been hogging the strikes since we've been in, but you know, that's all good. 25 of 13, Golb is coming in, and we're going to plonk it straight down the throat of the mid-off fielder. Just very disappointing. I was trying to get it over with. I wasn't trying to go down ground there. I was trying to go over cover because their cover was up, but we've mistimed it a little bit, and we've gone too straight to the mid-off. I was very disappointed because their cover boundaries are so small in this ground. We could have just kept hitting sixes, but we're going to win easy. Kadich 38 off 35. Okay, he was plodding along, but Shaun Marsh 78 off 43. We actually lost a couple more wickets. Mitch Marsh had to come in and finish it off, but overall a very, very easy game. Tim Payne played pretty well as well, 60 off 42. And here we go. We're coming in for our second innings here. 25 average. Obviously only played one game, but that's okay. Obviously want to increase that a bit, as we're taking on the Melbourne Stars. And Kadich this time has got off to an absolute fly, 20 off 9. So once again, we're coming in 1 for 30 pretty early this time. Still on the power play, which is nice, as Clive Rose coming into the attack. And we almost ran Sean Marsh out first ball we faced. Oh, that was awful. If we did that, it could have been spelling danger. But the Stars actually made a pretty decent total. They made like 100. What did they make? Like 170, 180 odd. About 170 something, I think. As we take him over the top there. You know, bringing the spinner on in the power play, pretty risky. A lot of teams do it nowadays, so it's actually a pretty good tactic. And once again, downtown, over mid wicket, whitish mid on, I guess, and that's a pretty big six, 86 meters. So they picked up a wicket this over, but about 10 still coming off it, and you know, it's a pretty big chase. So hopefully, we just need to stay in. Honestly, I mean, Sean Marsh could probably just do the work for us, but we need to provide a bit of support and hopefully get a few runs to our name. As the required run rate's still only about 8.5, so nothing to fret about. As we play that through cover quite nicely, didn't time it too well, but the fielder throws it back here, and this is actually really funny. So we actually are gonna get an overthrow. I couldn't believe this happened. I was so happy. I don't know why, but just getting overthrows is so rare. But I was happy. I got 3 runs, and the other thing is, I've like recorded heaps of these games in advance. So obviously I made a video of the patch, the new patch being out, which improves the game a lot, and a few different other aspects. But obviously a lot of these games, all of the Big Bash and stuff, are pre-patch. So that's the only other thing of note. So if anything seems a little different than the current version of the game, that's pretty much it. But okay, so Michael Beer is coming into the attack, who is also in our team. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, obviously Michael Beer is playing for the Stars. Is he playing for the Stars now? I actually have no idea. Who is he playing for? I know Beer's been to like nearly every fucking club. Is he playing for the Stars? Did he play for the Stars this year? I should know. I should know. I watch like every game, but I feel like he did. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, sometimes it seems like some players, they've updated it. Maybe the game sort of updates it, tries to update it, but you know, the odd player gets duplicated. Or so. I'm not too sure, honestly. It doesn't really matter though, because you know, when you play more seasons, as we get dropped, an absolute screamer goes down. That would have been the catch of the season. Usually they catch these. Honestly, I couldn't believe my luck when he dropped this. As you'll see the replay, we've tried a big drive here, half volley. We just skewed it off the edge. Big dive, left-handed. I don't know who it was. It might have been Maxwell in there, who obviously is a very good fielder. As James Faulkner comes into the attack, and we've sort of been tied down. As you see, we haven't really pushed on. Just the field placing has been quite frustrating. They just had the players that I'd like to score. They've just been back, and we all. Oh my god, what am I doing? Fucking hell. I probably should have just kept running there. Sean Marsh is pretty much down the other end. I don't know how I wasn't run out. I don't know why the keeper didn't take the bails off, but we'll take it. As we hit that one pretty fine, and that's actually the fine leg is pretty square. As he always runs us out again. That was a rocket arm. I thought it was a comfortable 2. But as you see, 21 off 17. Marsh is going along decently as well. But right here, he shortens us up right there. And they're going to appeal for this. He gave me out. I was so confident I was not out for this. So I'm going to challenge straight away. And we'll just have a look at this on replay. Because I was 100% that I did not hit this. And just came off the arm. Came off the bicep. And let's have a look at this. So that's the Snicko. And first glance, you know, it's hard to tell. It's close to the like the corner of the bat, the glove. But here's hot spot, so this should tell us, surely. As it gets big on us, we try to cover drive, not a good shot. But I think that's missed the bat. It's come straight off the arm. Like, maybe it's tickled the bat. I mean, it has the ball, okay, looking at it, it has sort of gone through the bat, but yeah, maybe I've hit it. I don't know. He's gonna give me out. I was so adamant I didn't hit that. I was furious when I got given out, dude. I was furious. I couldn't believe it. So, our second game, we're only going to get a measly 21. Not even that quickly. So, it's going to be a fair bit of work to do for the rest of the boys here. And unfortunately, Sean Marsh is going to play a pretty good innings again, but we're not quite going to get there, as the Melbourne Stars pick up this second game here. We lose in a pretty close contest. You know, we actually batted all our overs out. We just didn't score quick enough, which is a little shocking. They only got 173, so it was definitely chaseable. Bit disappointing, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the start of the Big Bash. Look forward to more to come, and I'll see you next time.